What up, YouTube? Back at it. We got another skip the line request. So we're gonna check this out. This is GhostLoveScore Nightwish. So I've done their version on my channel. I might even I think it was back in like 2022 when I did this song. Speaking of, I needed to jump into some more Nightwish and run it back some more. I like Nightwish a lot. I think that I did. I'm not sure which one of their versions I did. It might have been Floor's. Although I think they both obviously I think they both done it. I think they done it together too. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I gotta look way back. Anyways, this is a cover. Um, his name is Yannis Papadopoulos. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, it's already playing. Let's run that back. Actually, get some sound on. Um, that sounds about as Greek as Greek can sound, right? I don't know much about Giannis, but please go like, go subscribe. That's I will link it down below. So I'm not gonna dive into the lyrics of the song. This is almost 10 minutes long. Um, so we're just gonna kind of listen. I'm not gonna interrupt too much, unless obviously I have something to say, which is often because your boy talks a lot. But let's dive in. Make sure you go support the artist covering this song. This is not an easy song to cover. So, and this is my introduction to Giannis. Love to have you as well. Please like, comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. The only other Giannis I know, well, for now he wears this color and he lives in Milwaukee, but we'll see what happens with that. It's such a good song too. I need to run this back more. I need to add it to playlists. I was not expecting that. Um, is my man just gonna stay in your sort of falsetto the whole time? Uh, that's I was not expecting that at all. I thought he would take it into a lower a lower kind of register. That's Yo, that's wild. That's wild control up there. There's a lot of guys that if you go up to falsetto, you could like kind of you can make similar sounds, and it's sometimes it sounds a little bit like kind of uncontrolled. And you can kind of push, but like he's controlling and screaming and like putting a lot of breath in it. And I'm not a singer, so don't judge me. I don't care. But you know what I'm saying. When you get up there, it's I don't have my piano anymore. I'm trying to figure out where he's going with this. He's like um that's wild though. That his control to kind of push that's crazy.
A siren.
And then I was waiting for I wanted to hear chest voice. I thought we were gonna go the whole way.
A siren from the deep came to me saying my name, my longing. Still I write my songs about that dream of mine. Worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again. That siren carried him to me.
He's got this good like breathy finish. The child will be born. He carries on his notes like very very well, like, and he adds this kind of this like girthy rasp to his the breath that he's letting in. I kind of love his chest voice. I want to know what his range is top to bottom, because it's this song showcases like here to here, and he's up here, but I don't think he's really pushing some of the lows. I'd like to hear it.
First of them true loves, singing on the shoulders of an angel without care for love and
By the way, if you're not familiar with the original, go get familiar. See, I kind of prefer his chest voice because you notice like even like subtly right there, a little key change, but like it's it allows you to project like exactly, and he's got a lot of good qualities with that grit he's putting in there. Transitions crazy. Another Giannis filmed it. That was wildly impressive. His transitions from like here to here, like usually you hear kind of break points when you kind of seamless. So taking on songs that sung typically by females, it's kind of easier to get there. But dude has no problem up top. He and it's weird, like he's got this like controlled scream, like um that's that's it's out of it's crazy. It's hard to explain because he can transition it from your chest to your kind of your falsetto, your head voice, like in a way that like, and then he goes way upstairs. Um, That's nuts. I'll always love the instrumental on that song is crazy. What a great it's. I mean, it's 10 minutes long. It's I mean that's hardly a song. That's like a piece of art. You could lay that track on, I don't know, anything you want to. Put it in a Disney movie, in some action scene. It's but you know what I'm saying. It's wild. How good that song is. But aside from that, that's a big song to take on. But I feel like this tests like your range, like I said, like in certain areas. But I'd love to see Dude on other stuff because I feel like this is like this plays into like exactly what his strengths are with having that kind of controlled scream and his pitch control up top is stupid for a dude, especially when you're pushing more air out and you start to get into that you from a sing to a scream, when you start pushing a little bit more, it's really really hard to keep your pitch correct. So that's wild. Dude's really really talented. That's my first introduction to that. Here's a vocal coach. What does she have to say about that? Um, Probably more than I do, but I don't teach singing lessons. I'm not a singer. I just know it sounds cool. Dude sounded cool. Go support Giannis, please, please. Go like, go subscribe. And while you're at it, go support Nightwish if you haven't already, because they're pretty badass. They're the originators of the song, and I'd love to have you as well if you get some time. Like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. We'll keep it moving. We'll talk to you on the next. And by the way, best way to get me is on Patreon. So that's where most of my requests do come from, like this one. So you could jump over there, DM me. Some people support. You don't have to. It's free. And we'll keep it moving here. We'll talk to the next.